I'm standing at a point in between where there was a raging fire here a few days ago, the effects of which you can see in front of you. It's amazing that a lot of these trees are still intact, although some, even very large ones, very large trees that are over 100 and maybe even more than a couple of 100 years old, are on the brink of collapse. And this is much more intense than a financial collapse as witnessed and discussed in the West. This is destruction of our heritage, destruction of our environment, destruction of nature, as simple as that. And it's all done with all full responsibility with the people who have illegally taken control of this region. And the many army barracks and many army camps of the Pakistani army, even where there are fires lit in front of them, they do nothing, absolutely nothing. And we witnessed that yesterday, or the day before rather, riding between Hajira and Kotli. Like, this is destruction. Yeah, this tree in front of you will be over 100 years old easily, maybe even much more than that. But look at that. It's all black. I've just spent the last hour or so sitting here, and I have a headache. And my stomach is also sick at this site. The fragrance that you normally experience walking through these forests, that fragrance, that smell is nowhere to be smelled. Look at that. That's on the verge of going down. Another tree more than 100 years old. Another one there. Countless trees that are on the verge of falling off, and the rest of the tree being used for firewood in some cases, for use in woodwork, shops, and I dare say a lot of that also leaving our territory and being exported or used in Pakistan. Right. So it's so recent. Look, there's a picture of a tree that's collapsed as it's been burnt at the base, the stem. If that's what it is. That's what it is, and then the smoke there billowing still. So some of the fire is very recent. But look at that. So the local MLA here is Raja Nasir. So those of you who live abroad need to start asking him questions. If you think he's a person with the power to change this, but he isn't. So the chain goes all the way to whoever runs Pakistan. And they haven't been very kind to their own environment in Pakistan, for that matter. But that's no excuse. वो देखो बहुत बड़ा दरख्त है जो गिरा. Right, that's a zoomed in view. The destruction all around. Look at that. Down and out. So that's it for the moment. I just don't have the guts to carry on. Okay, we've walked over a kilometer of territory and we're still in the in a part of the forest jungle where there's destruction doesn't show any signs of. I mean, it's quite a large area that the fire has been raging in for the past few days. That it's more than 1 kilometer long. You can see effects here, and I'm still walking back from that place. अच्छा वो जी जगह है जिथा असां गए से बाईपास उस जगह ना क्या ना हाँ सुनो निकासी
Hello, जी.
alright look at this
क्या बताओ?
apparently this was uprooted in the wind last night.
बंद रख दे.
Some people are telling me that the hurricane or tornado, if you like, was traveling at speeds more than 60 miles an hour. And अच्छा ये उसना असर है जरा तूफान आया हैं जी
जी तूफान भी आया तो वह पत्थर तोड़ने में जिसने
हाँ
तो उसमें ये पौधे भी जड़ा चलो कमजोर नहीं है ना हवा आई तो फिर आया पौधे गया ही
ठीक है okay so part of the destruction is also caused by the laborers who come to break stones, which is used for construction and maybe more so for building of roads. So Kashmir is plentiful of raw materials, and the system that is in place will not allow raw materials, whether in the shape of nature or in the shape of humanity. The system here will ensure that imitation will dominate and innovation will be suppressed and repressed. So nature can't allow itself to give its proper output to society, and humanity is also prevented from giving their output to society. This is the graveyard. This is a graveyard called AJK.